guys, what's up? Today we talk about the movie Still Dawn. Man, finally I get to talk about this movie. Um, I actually was gonna buy the DVD, but the DVD was so expensive, and I came across it yesterday when I was like checking my cable channel, and it was on cable. I was like, yes, you know. You know what? There's a lot of haters for this movie, but you know what? I like this movie, man. I thought it was good in my opinion. I know a lot of people wanted maybe more fast-paced action. You're not really gonna get fast-paced action. You're gonna get action, and to me, the action scenes were good. This is a post-apocalyptic type of movie, and it's about Patrick Swayze. He's like a lone warrior walking around the wasteland. His master from the from the military saw him, and they started hanging out in the bar. And I think his master was talking. I think his master was talking about he had a job to protect this valley, to become like a council, like, and to keep the peace pretty much. And then when they went to the bar, Patrick Swayze's character was kind of like poisoned, like paralyzed, and he knocked the glass out of his master's hands, like he won't be poisoned. Then suddenly these soldiers come in, these like mercenaries, like thugs come in, and Patrick Swayze's character, his master, start fighting one of the soldier in a sword fight, and the thug soldier killed his master, and he walked off. Now Patrick Swayze didn't see who did it, but so when he got out, he walked off. He came across this land with this owned by this female. Now the woman, the actress in this movie, I think that was his wife in real life. Actually, I don't know if she was the wife before he did this movie or after. I'm not sure, but I know that was his wife because I remember going to IMDb about this, and I think I did check it out. Um, but anyway, so the woman was this farming village, she wanted to make her land better, make the valley better, and she has a son. So she offered Patrick Swayze's character, like to stay with her, because Patrick Swayze's character wanted like water, you know, and shelter, food and shelter, pretty much. And he stayed with the family, helping them out, and then, but they also have problems too because now they got this tyrant, right? Pretty much he wants people's valley, and he's like the tyrant. He's like the leader of this valley, and he also wants the land. So pretty much it's like Patrick Swayze's character, I have to battle him, and you know what? It's not like action right away. I mean, you get to talking with the relationship with Patrick Swayze's character and the son and the mother of the land, and of course one of the workers. I think Tuck was his name, and how they, how the relationship they build on to get used to his character. They go to the town, collect the supplies. They fight more thugs. Um, it's pretty much building up character, and then later on, the woman show Patrick's character underground. It's like clean supply of water, and she has a plan to like build this valley where the water could spread. You know, and then later on in the movie, like there was this like this pump, like a fan, and I think it's like a water pump for them. They've been wrecked up, and to me that's like most important. This movie was like, wait a minute, you hear about, you see this damage, but nobody in the village there. No, I mean nobody in this farming community, like in that way, your land, you didn't heard that noise. I mean, the woman was with Patrick Swayze sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but they didn't heard it. But the people that was there, they heard it. So that was kind of weird. So Patrick Swayze's character had an idea. He told Tuck, "Let's go to the tyrant's land and steal his valve. Like the water pump valve, like." And so they took it, and they were fighting off some thugs, and they would build they put the valve, like the water pump, into the fan thing, the long fan thing, in the land, for them. So then Tuck saw Patrick's character socializing with the woman, the son, like a family, and Tuck got kind of jealous, so he went back to the town drinking, and Patrick Swayze's character, like, they kind of like a fight scene when he's like, wake up, it's time for you to go back home, pretty much. But later on, the thugs came back, and they came back with the soldier guy that killed Patrick Swayze's character Master this time. So then so finally you see the main, like the villain the warrior villain versus Patrick Swayze's character into a pipe fight, and one of the thugs hit him behind his head, and they took the boy, and Tuck died trying to help Patrick Swayze's character out. So they took the boy, kind of hold him as bait, and Patrick Swayze's character had to go back and gotta go and save him. But the mother didn't want him to go after her son because he doesn't want him to get hurt. So the mother kind of trapped Patrick Swayze's character into like the inside the door with the safe so he won't get out. She decided to go get her son back, and of course she ended up getting captured. The boy escaped. Patrick Swayze's character actually came out the door. He broke the door in half. Like, he broke the door pretty much, and he took his weapon. He goes in. He saw the boy being harassed by the thugs. He killed the two thugs. And one of the thugs, he looks familiar. I think he played the main villain in the Mummy movies. You know what I'm saying? So you get to see an earlier role with that guy, Oliver Veloso or something. I mean, he's gonna be in the new G.I. Joe movie that I know. He could play Zartan. So yeah, be on the lookout for him. But you see him in this movie too, you'd be amazed. Like, wow. You see him in this, and you see him how he is now. He's successful, you know. But still, every actor, actress starts somewhere, right? But anyway, so Patrick Swayze saved the boy. He gonna go after to save the mother. He faced the sword villain that killed his master in a one-on-one fight. And I like the sword fight in this movie. It was pretty good to me, you know. And of course, he killed the master. He defeated some of the thugs, you know. No, actually, he didn't fought. I don't think he fought any of the thugs when he was fighting the main villain. I think the thugs trying to interfere, but the villain, he killed one of the thugs because he was interfering. That's why cut his head off. But anyway, when he killed the sword villain that killed his master, he was going after to save the woman, the mother of the boy, and then he used the knife, and then he killed the main tyrant, you know, throwing the knife. And then they went back to the land, and then Patrick Swayze's character ready to leave the land, and the woman said, "You're leaving," and then the woman saying, "You know what? I knew you. I had a feeling you was gonna leave anyway, you know." But Patrick Swayze's character told the woman, you know, like, "You're the strongest person I know," pretty much. And he walks off. The son want to go with Patrick Swayze's character, and Patrick Swayze told the boy, "Stay with your mother, help her out," pretty much. And then Patrick Swayze's character walks off in the sunset. Still Dawn. The action is good, but just to be honest, it's gonna be more talking when it gets into the middle part of it, like. But I kind of like it, you know. I kind of like the love story between Patrick Swayze's character and his real life wife, of course, in the movie. I mean, real wife outside the movie, but the love interest for this movie, kind of like the relationship between the two, in my opinion. And I like the character, especially I love and actually the action part. The action to me, action was good. I like the sword fighting scenes. Steel Wars to me is an enjoyable movie. Check it out if you like to. You know, everyone's different, have their own opinion. And anyway, guys, peace. See you.